favourite FA Cup memory.
My favourite FA Cup memory is scoring against Reading in the third round and winning the game also.
My favourite FA Cup memory is beating Reading in the third round of the FA Cup.
I'm going for second round proper against Hemel Hempstead. 1-1 in the replay. Last 5 minutes of the game, managed to go up for a corner, the ball dropped to me, turned on swivel half volley, left foot to knock them out, so it was a great experience.
A goal I scored away at Oldham Athletic, which was my first professional goal and got us into the second round.
The third round win against Reading. The whole day was a great experience. The fans that day were great. The whole team played well. We went 1-0 down against the Championship side and come back, showed resilience and won 2-1.
Beating Peterborough 80 years ago to reach the FA Cup fourth round to play Sunderland away.
Best player I've ever played with would be Jude Bellingham, and the best player that I've probably played against would be Phil Foden, I think.
Best player I've ever played with is... Man, I'm proper struggling with this one, you know.
Best player I've played with would probably be Joe Lolly for Kidderminster. Best player I've played against would be Harry Maguire when he was at Sheffield United. Surprisingly quick, switched on, sharp. I thought I could outrun him, but I couldn't, so hence why he's obviously gone on to greater things.
You're obviously going to edit this part and stuff.
Antonio Valencia at Wigan. He was fantastic. We're very, very athletic and a great athlete, yeah.
The best player I've ever played against is Danny Drinkwater against Reading in the FA Cup third round. Good technically on the ball and just the knowledge of the game was brilliant.
The best player I've ever played with is Riyad Mahrez, and the best player I've ever played against is probably Matt Smith because of his size as a striker.
Best player I've played with or against. I'm going to go against. I'm going to call out two players. I'm going to go for Antoine Griezmann when he was playing for France under 20s, and I'm going to go for Adel Taarabt when he was at QPR. The worst dressed in the squad, don't kill me, but I'm going for Lewis Montrose, the skipper. He's just got some really bad gear, unfortunately.
The worst dressed in the team is Lewis Montrose. A bit plain Jane, just simple clothing. Fair play to him, that's his style, then that's his style, but it's not for me.
Lewis Montrose by a country mile.
He's Lewis Montrose. Some of the gear that he wears is horrific.
The worst dressed in the squad is, you know what, it's probably got to be myself. I haven't got much good attire, but you know, I just put whatever I can on. You know, some of the lads say, "Have you been dressed in the dark?" and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's probably me.
The best dance moves in the squad.
The player who's probably got the best dance moves is probably Cliff Moyle. I mean, one stage, you know, I saw him doing some head spinning and all that kind of breakdancing. So yeah, he's really quite talented, to be fair.
Ash Heavens. He sort of warms himself into it, but when he's in the flow, he can produce some good moves.
Without a doubt, is Cliff Moyle. He can windmill, balancing on his head.
I'm going to go for Ashley Hemmings. I feel like he's got quite a few moves. He impressed us on the Christmas do, so I'm going to go for Ashley.
Probably maybe Ashley Hemmings. We went on the Christmas do, he had a few moves and that. He was just a happy dancer on a night out, so yeah, I'd give him that.
I'll go Jaden White, young lad, knows all the TikTok trends, so I think he's got a lot of time on his hands to practice them on his own.
The hardest player in the squad.
Hardest player in the squad.
It's a tough one actually. You know, you've got your like Nathan Cameron, you know, centre back who's he's a solid unit, to be fair.
I would either give that to Nathan Cameron or Matty Preston at the moment. I've seen him lift up a few players in the last couple of games, so I'd either give it to one of them two.
Caleb Richards, because you can plank for about 8 minutes.
Nathan Cameron. I'm not messing with him.
I'd like to say myself, but I'd probably go with Nathan Cameron. He'd probably run through a brick wall to get on the end of a football, so probably Nathan Cameron.
I was gonna go for AMS, but I think he just thinks he's a bit hard. He's not really hard. I'm gonna go for Geraldo Bajrami.
Kiddie,
are massive everywhere we go.
Everywhere can be in one word. Okay.
Up the Harriers!